And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indie Volt Livewire. We were gone for a little bit, but we really didn't go anywhere. Just some revamping. As you can see, we got our lovely studio now. And that's where we're doing everything. It's still under construction for some of the sets, but always busy. Let's see. Some of you might have noticed that the website is under construction. We're revamping a couple things here and there, and we'll be back up and running very soon. And we got some lovely guests today. So we will start with Josh. Who are you?
Josh Nealis, CEO of Cutthroat Comics. I'm also the head writer, editor, janitor, everything but the actual drawing artist.
Isaac.
My name is Isaac Fox. I'm the lead writer of Suck You Busted, as well as the owner and president of Astral Ticket Comics. Like this gentleman over here, I do everything except the actual drawing because I can't draw a straight line. But everything else I have to do. That's all I got.
You guys are very short today. Yeah. Ed, who are you?
So I'm Ed Davis. I am the creator of Finish Line Comics, where we right now publish the ongoing series Immortal Era. I know these guys have more series to spread around. I'll have that next year. But I don't do everything. I have editors and other pieces, so I definitely don't do any of the art, and I'm writing the stories and hopefully spreading it around and bringing other creators in.
Awesome. And you guys know me. I am Lola, your indie princess. EIC of indievolt.com. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff. Interviews. I'm the host today for Livewire. Catching up on a few things. I did graduate. I got my bachelor's degree. So start master's soon.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I know. A lot of pressure. But I am excited to be here, and I am excited to check out these books. Who wants to go first today?
I'd let those guys go first since mine isn't actually live yet. Let them get their
So Isaac or Ed, who wants to go first?
If you want to, you can.
All right, I'll go first.
Yep, Ed's going to go first. All right.
All right. So my book is Immortal Era. It tells the story of a world 200 years in the future where everyone has stopped dying. So in this universe, everybody's immortal, but nobody has powers, nobody has abilities. They can still age, they still get sick. One of our main characters is just a decapitated head who's forced to live on. So it centers on a group of 5 underground dwellers who are forced to live there because this is where the outcasts of society all have to go. There they have to fight off nightly attacks from gangs and cannibals, while they're also out looking for relics that would explain why people became immortal to begin with, because their goal is to restore the natural life cycle and save humanity by killing them.
Nice. And I see that you are funded. Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, just as of yesterday, we finally hit that funding goal. So it happened with someone buying an original art page. Like I was talking to Josh earlier, and someone bought an original art page right away with his. They waited for mine, but those are just amazing feelings because they catapult you right to where we needed to be.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you got 12 days to go. So everybody listening, you guys got to go check it out. I will the link is in the description, but I will put it in the chat as well.
It's a cool book. I've read it. I enjoy it. Has my seal of approval.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a few copies as well. It is good. Let's check out your campaign. I see the awesome Comics Bowspring.
Oh, yeah.
They're that 15%. Great people. Yes.
So this one, this campaign is a brand new issue with number 7, as well as a trade paperback with 1 through 6 combined.
Okay.
And I put them together. I was debating whether or not to put them together or separate them, but I thought for the people that have been reading all along, they don't want to have to wait for a whole campaign to run for just the trade. So I combined them, and what I'm seeing is a lot more people are buying number 7 than the trade. So I think the trade will be my big thing at the table when I start doing shows with it. Because you get asked that a million times at every show. Oh, when's the trade coming out? I don't buy single issues. I'll wait for the trade. So they've been telling me
Yeah,
that
I've
since
heard that a lot.
2019 when I had issue 1 on the table. So now I'll have it, and hopefully we'll see movement with it.
This art is amazing.
Yeah, the art team does such a good job. And I also threw in, if you go to the sneak peek section, there's a link. You can download issue 1 for free. So if you
right
want to
there.
just check it out, you're on the fence. There's issue 1 right there. And then we also had someone come in, and David Geringer did the first 3 pages animated with voice actors, and just a really cool thing. And then he even created an Immortal Era theme song that you hear in my main video.
Nice.
That interior artwork is amazing.
Yeah, they do great. And I'm actually working with Caesar, my main artist, on the new series that'll be launching next year. So yeah, I don't want to even mess with a team like that. Just if I have new ideas, I'll send them right to him.
I think this is my favorite right here.
Yeah, that's one of the bonus pages. We didn't put it in the original issue 6 because it ended up being oversized anyway. So we saved some pages. So there's 6 brand new pages just for the trade.
Nice. So is there going to be an issue 8?
There is. We've actually completed all the pencils and inks for issue 8. And I'll be launching that one probably in February, just to make sure I have a chance to send out all the campaign that I have right now. And then issue 8 will be coming out. So the plan for the series is to run it for between 24 and 30 issues. And each story arc will be a 6-issue arc. So we've actually begun the art for issue 9 already. And it's written all the way through for up to issue 12. And then I have the outlines for all the future story arcs.
Okay. So yeah, you guys need to go check this out. You got 12 days left. I would highly recommend it.
I think on my last campaign, you managed to hit that backer 100. And this time it was one of my backers who actually works for CGC. So it was kind of cool because he added things. When I sent my first one in for grading, he added first appearance of different characters because he had actually read the series and graded it. So when I came in and it said first Finish Line Comics publication and first appearance of all our major characters, that calls out to all the collectors who see something and they think, ooh, it's a key, I need to get it, even though, you know, they've never heard of it. It snatches them in. So the fact that he did that without my even asking was really cool. And he buys every one. So it's always exciting to send a book to CGC for someone who just reads it.
Yeah, that is cool. I still have to back. I will back, I promise.
I appreciate it.
I gotta stay up to date on it.
Yeah, we're going to try really hard to make sure we can get new issues out every 3 months.
Okay.
I mean, I'd love to do it bi-monthly or monthly, but the financial strain of doing that is just too much. So if we can do it every 3 months, run a campaign and just kind of keep things moving, it'd be great to be able to put forward 4 issues out every year.
Yeah.
And now we're ahead on the artwork, so it'll make it a lot easier. Having issue 8 100% complete and issue 9 about halfway done will make that schedule a lot easier to hit.
Yeah, and that's hard to do. Staying ahead of yourself and making sure the next issue's ready to go. That's really hard.
Yeah.
So
And people don't want to wait around forever. I know how it goes. I mean, with indie, you know you're not getting it monthly, but they don't want to wait a year between issues either. So if you
Yeah.
can get them even 2 to 3 a year, it's a good release schedule for indie, especially with me trying to launch a new book next year. That will slow it down a little bit, but hoping it can just keep building momentum. And the better the Kickstarters do, the faster I can keep my artist working on the art, because he pretty much uses me as his prime job, since right now we're doing 2 full-time books together.
That's cool. Isaac, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to pull yours up.
I'm sorry for what you're about to see.
Your book is awesome. Don't apologize.
Well, it might be a little more risque than some people.
It is. There we go. And you are doing really well.
Very
Oh,
lucky.
wow.
Very fortunate.
Crushing it.
That's Psyche Bust is our most popular series we have. We're figuring out how to handle next year's assignments, and then we did this, and it was like, okay, yeah, that book has to be on the next year's production list. Let's go ahead and do that. Luckily, the next issue is already almost done, so that'll be coming out next year. But for right now, we have the second issue in the series, which also has issue number 1 as an add-on with some of its covers. Not all of them are out of the vault just yet. But if you want, you can play the videos and look at everything. This book is heavily anime inspired, so if you're the kind of person who enjoys ecchi anime like Monster Musume or High School DxD, you're going to be in for a good time. Though I will point out, we don't have pornography in any work I do. It's just tasteful nudity and sexual humor, put it that way.
No copyrighted music, correct?
The first 4 seconds, but that shouldn't be long to get you in trouble. Fair use of the law, right?
There you go. I will. Let me make sure that I am sharing the sound, actually. Sorry, they changed a couple things in StreamYard since I don't really use StreamYard that much anymore. I use other things, so
No worries.
just give me 1 second.
What's that?
All right, there we go.
Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love life. On the real fight, you don't stop, you'll get us.
Oh, wait, you're my new partner?
My butt's too big for the clothes humans wear.
How am I supposed to arrest demons with a horny succubus following me around?
Brand new badge, brand new expensive toys. Just for you to know the girls and boys.
Have you, ever been in a car before?
Only the backseat. Why don't we go back there instead?
I know you got your eyes on me, but you better get in line. My eyes are set.
You humans think your toys can protect you, but greed knows no limit. Rawr! Once we tear open a new hell rift, Jacksonville will be ours.
America's top ecchi comedy returns. Suck You Busted, number 2. Lusty Guardian Rita, only on Kickstarter. Get Suck You Busted.
So get such you busted. When I start and I tease and I don't.
The problem with that writing is that no one would care if demons wanted to take over Jacksonville. But at least in this universe, they do. I'm pretty sure if it was reality, people would be like, oh, yeah, you can have it. Just take it.
Are you from Jacksonville?
Not originally, no. I've been here for a long time, though.
Oh, okay. I'm actually wearing a Limp Bizkit shirt right now. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you go anywhere in Jacksonville, you're going to hear one of two songs, Free Bird or a song from Limp Bizkit. But always one of the two songs you're going to hear everywhere you go in this friggin' city.
I think I've been there like one time. It seemed all right.
It's not. It's fun to make fun of it. It's not as bad as everybody says, but there's nothing here. It's kind of usually you just stop. You stop here trying to get mugged, and then you go to Orlando. But that's all the covers that are on this book. There's more than there should have been. I didn't mean to have so many. I had enough where I've actually had to pull several of them and reserve them for the next issue. We have a couple of cosplay covers from an anime that just came back. No idea what that is, though. I get no way I would want to say what we're cosplaying from somebody who might have aggressive lawyers. Just like we also have another cosplay homage cover there from a famous fighting game that's made on, I want to say it's on a Nintendo. I'm not sure. Again, another company with aggressive lawyers, so no idea. We have our comic pages, what that book actually looks like. It is a full color book, unlike the Gramisi series we do, which is getting a full color issue. All the book's pages are done by Mitsu Blinger. She's the lead artist, and she is phenomenal at making characters both cute and sexy. It was colored in part by Antoinette Bueno, who did issue 1, but due to some life events, she needed to step away for a bit. So the coloring was finished by Krios. That's part of our team. You'll see a lot more of those people coming up in next year. And there are, I think, this might be a Kickstarter record for censor bars on one freaking page. We had a lot. If you're an ecchi kind of person and you enjoy those kind of raunchy comedies, Suck You Busted will be great for you. But if you also happen to like Men in Black and want to see a version of that kind of idea where it's police that arrest a foreign entity of alien nature, it's like that. But instead of like alien goo, it's succubus goo, which is very different. I probably shouldn't get into that too much. But the story also does something that was really important to us, and that Suck You Busted, while it is an ecchi comedy, it is a lot of nudity. If you scroll down just a little bit for that graphic there, the book does also use the analogy of demons and human relationships to kind of poke at how our society treats people of same sex or mixed-race relationships, trans relationships, that kind of stuff. I don't force it down your throat, but it's there to have a little bit of a heart to it, because I refuse to do any book that doesn't have at least some kind of message of positivity or a lesson of something to help a reader in there. So even if this book is about demon butts and those kind of things, it can still have some kind of heart to it to try to give it a good positive feel. The story revolves around Agent Liam J. White, whose name is a homage to Will Smith's character Men in Black, and how he is a member of the Demonic Criminals Investigation Agency. So in this universe, heaven and hell are real places, and the denizens of those places come here like we would to other countries. So Liam gets assigned to go arrest a demon who has overstayed his travel visa. The problem is, for the first time ever, they've decided to hire a demon. So now Liam is trying to do his job while he has this lusty little succubus following him around everywhere he goes. It turns out that makes things, both literally and metaphorically, hard. We also did a thing this time with some tiers are getting what we call the treatment. So there are certain items we've had from a lot of other campaigns So just in the celebration of Halloween, if you see that little jack-o'-lantern graphic you'll see on this trick or treat here, that means that tier has received the treat treatment and it is marked down in price for this campaign only. We won't be doing that again, not for these at least. There's a little jack-o'-lantern there. Every cover has a naughty variant, some an even naughtier variant depending. We are going to be unveiling a brand new tier and cover on the 31st for Halloween. So we'll have that ready. Give people something to help wash down their candy. So our company mascot, Brooke Astral, she handles all of our customer service. So if you message us on Kickstarter or Twitter, you get her. Izumi Fox, my mascot and rep, she handles our Discord server, our Facebook, and our Instagram. So anywhere you go, you'll run into one of those lovely ladies who have done me such a massive favor by relieving me of the headache of dealing with social media.
Social media is a headache.
I'm really not a fan. I know I should be. My generation's the one that like got it versus MySpace. I'm just like, I don't like this. I don't want to do this. We did have towards the top there, we do have a Astral Ticket sampler pack that is free to download for people. You don't have to go to it. It's
Which way?
yeah, you're okay. I should have mentioned we want to buy it. That was my fault. And what that is just a couple of pages from every book we put out. Promisi, Pure Intent, Psyche Busted, Pocky Vacations, with a little bit of information on them. I will tell you though that those images on that sampler pack are censored. Or if you actually go into the books themselves, there are no censor bars. But because it's a free download and there are children who can access Kickstarter, we made sure it was censored. And I think one of the graphics on the side even says this is censored for legal reasons. Just because kids can get to this. In theory, they can't pay for this and buy it, but let's face it, you can take mom's credit card and do it. Hopefully that's not happening. Kimiko had a Kimi Cow cover for Halloween.
That's
I'm
cute.
very looking forward to how that one's doing. That's actually one of my favorites in this campaign, which I guess they're all my favorites, but still. We try to offer, as far as covers and variety goes, we try to seek out things a little bit different to get what everybody wants. So I was always going to be a non-naked version, and there'll be a naked version. So people don't want the naughty versions, and I understand that. We want to make sure everybody gets what they want. We like to say we are in the business of making people happy. If it's sexy demons you like, or hard-hitting stories, or even cute boys, we have that. Whatever you would like. That's the Bleached cosplay cosplaying a character from a very famous anime that finally returned. I did learn from this campaign that Kickstarter does not get mad if you don't censor butts. They're okay with that.
Yeah.
Because I sent them that with that graphic on there when I sent them submission. Like, okay, I want to know, are they going to tell me what are their rules about this? Because they never really give me a good answer. And they're like, oh, it's fine. Okay, cool. Well, that's okay. But I've seen campaigns that do have full nudity on the page. I'm not sure how they got that through. I would be terrified to try it.
Yeah.
This is Brooklyn Izumi. Izumi's the one that made me wake up today. I got a phone call saying, hey, you have an interview. Covered by Ara. That's by Aldi Fazan. He's one of our internal artists. You're going to see him return next year. He has been made lead artist of one of our series that will be an ecchi World War I high fantasy kind of story. Sounds crazy, I know. I think, do I have any more of those over here? I don't have the graphics for that right now, but that'll be coming next year. And that book also has a celebrity appearance in it. So I'll be able to talk more about that as that book gets closer. Again, I got lucky that I just knew somebody that knew somebody. And when you're in college, tell you need to know all this. No, you need to learn how to meet people. That's the most powerful skill in the book. We have a nice-ish version, then we have a naughty version of the two covers we just saw, and then we're gonna have a much raunchier version down the way.
Yeah, you have a lot of covers.
I didn't mean to do so many, but when they were in, I was like, well, I have to have this. I have to have this. Well, let's do this. I'm like, well, okay, well, it's fine. We usually kind of save the last book of the year to kind of be the biggest explosion of everything we're going to do. And it's also a good time for us to run some tests because there's some things in here that I'm not sure how they're going to be received, how the response is going to be. Like, well, this is the end of the year. This is the time to go ahead and make those tests and see what people like, what people are responding to. Yeah, that's the Wet and Naughty variant. That artist did an amazing job. Dante's great. He gave me a version of that cover that was far raunchier than what I had anticipated. Like, well, I mean, I got it. I got to use it now, so I'll figure it out. I can't not use it. Let's see what people like. And that one's been very popular this time. I'm happy to say.
Yeah, you never know what people want.
We do so many things where we ask people what they want. Like, just tell us what, like, we go to our fan server and ask them, like, hey, do you guys want to see this? Would you like to see this? Or what's this? And we'll do that. I'll usually ask like maybe one of those kind of questions. We do post-campaign surveys. I don't want to inundate them with a ton of questions because that's annoying and nobody wants to do that. But I use the one like, hey, do you want to see more of X? Or would you like me to do this with X? Like, that's why Cremisi is getting its 5th issue of full color special, because everyone we asked, did you guys want to see that? And they're like, yes, we do. That one's crystal foiled, so that's a special one. That has a variant of that image. It's an internal page in every book, but it's a little bit different. She's wearing like a witch's gown that's mostly see-through. But we do have the crystal foil variant. Those things look amazing when they're done, especially on dark colors. The foil looks really good on dark colors. I'm excited to see when that one prints off.
So what is a crystal foil?
The box is upstairs. They do a thing over it where it's got like a particular kind of pattern to the foiling.
Okay.
And what it does is it kind of just, instead of it like reflecting like one solid ray of light, it's almost like a prism, like you have a bunch of different color and light bouncing off of it.
Okay.
It turns out really nice. We did one last time, last campaign earlier this year with one from Lyrics, and it looked really good. I actually have a bunch of it left over for some reason. Overordered. Thank you. Sorry, my cat. Faicha worked with us a good bit. He is one of the best like hardcore manga style artists I've ever seen. He did the covers there for Brooke and Azumi hanging out. That's actually one of my favorites. It's super cute and super sexy. And it's just, only thing I don't like is it's in the snow, because being in Florida, I don't like cold. Other than that, love it. That's a special variant that only comes on that tier, well, at this price range, of the Kimiko cover. And all I can say is that one is a Milky variant. And it seems to be a popular choice. We have a glow-in-the-dark kind of cover. Well, it's not exclusively glow-in-the-dark. They called it UV activated. So when that hits a black light, the whole thing, it looks as a GIF of it below it from the company that makes these. But the whole thing will just kind of flash up in the UV. So really excited for that one. And the artist also did an amazing job. That's by Krius, who's one of our internal guys. He's mostly doing colors for us, but he also does covers. And he will be doing internals on his own book in the near future. Everyone on our team is probably aren't mad yet. I have just a mountain of work for them to do. I'm like, hey, here's this. Okay, now do this. I'm glad you guys don't need breaks. There's a lot coming. I really want to see how that turns out with the black light on it.
So that's like a little sample of how it should be?
Yes, ma'am. That's from the company that manufactures them. It's Ready Comics.
Okay.
So they sent me this little gift. I want to show off like what it looks like. This. They were kind enough to make me a little gift there and send it to me. Then we get to the big tiers, which contains because there's basically just the combinations. When we do the combos, though, if you buy them separately and individually, it would be way more expensive than if you just went ahead and get the combo. So it's an opportunity for us to kind of try to lower that price point a little bit, try to help backers out. We don't want to break anybody's wallet. Obviously, we want everybody to buy a copy. It's like you busted, and everyone on the planet should. Because if they don't, you're clearly a mole person. But we don't want to break anybody's bank in the process. Like I had a backer who came to me and asked about a particular thing, and I was like, I don't want anybody to choose between having a nice dinner tonight and having a cool thing. So let me see if I can do something to get this within range for this person. That's the every naughty cover, which is no surprising that that's the majority of the covers. That's 13 altogether. We have our giant tier where it's everything. There's 22 copies, and it also comes with a tier exclusive paper version of that glow in the dark cover. That's only available via that tier right there. We won't be adding that on to anything else. That was the fun one. We've sold one of it so far, one of the two. That's where we will draw whoever they want to be. We will draw you on a cover, a metal cover of that, arresting the character from Suck You Busted of your choice, and that character will be naughty. You will not be, but the character will be. We always do one like that. Be like, oh, one guy 1 year asked, said he paid for a cover we had like that, and asked, I know it's only one person, but could you do me and my wife on it with this character? I said, well, yeah, sure, we can do that. You know, you guys spend a lot of money. Sure, we'll happily take care of you, make sure you're happy. So I was like, please don't tell me you're going to send me nude pictures of your wife. We're not going to do her naked. He goes, no, just me and her are clothed. I'm like, okay, good. We'll draw actual people naked. And I don't know how awkward it would be for a married couple to send me naked photos of them. Let's just not do that. Okay, we're not good. Thank you. Cool. You guys can't be naughty. The character can have her clothes off, but you guys have to be in appropriate garb. We have a bunch of add-ons. I just added on one last night due to backer request. So we have a bunch of really crazy stuff this time. We're trying to expand a little bit on that stuff. We have a body pillow. We've been doing those for a while now. People seem to really love them. We just got in the shipment of body pillows from our last Kickstarter. Just came in yesterday with a pillow by Lyrics. This one's by Ali Fazan, who's one of our leads. He did a really good job on that one, and it's definitely gonna be a squishy pillow. Our website, foxycomics.com. We also have a couple digital items on there that are not on this campaign. That is a mouse pad. So we've all seen the infamous mouse pads where the breasts are the wrist guard. Well, this time it's going to be the butt. So we're going to turn that around a little bit, literally, and see how that one does. People that voted for it in a previous campaign, they wanted to see stuff like that. So we decided we're going to try it, see how it does. We always do a handful of standees. Those will come out looking like, I need to pull it, not naked. There we go. They come out looking kind of like that.
Hold on, let me make you a little bit bigger.
Oh, sure. They look about like that right there. The standees come out to look like these lovely little acrylic stands. I don't want to show off most of them I have because most of the ones we have are naughty, so they're not really appropriate. Not for YouTube.
Those are cool.
Thank you. We have a couple of those. We have naughty and nice versions of that with Rita, the Star Succubus, the girl you see behind me right here in the purple. I think it's just me on the screen right now.
Is it? Yeah.
Is it? Or just me? Nope. Okay.
There we go. I have like a big delay on my laptop for some reason. Because, yeah, our office has like tons of bad wiring from the people that used to be here. So
That'll do it.
I apologize.
I can do it. Shh. Stop. The nice variant. Then we do have the male character being Liam J. White. His is not a naughty or nice, just a nice version. We don't tend to do as much naughty and nice with the male characters until we get to Foxy Vacations. We do those. Those will have pinups of our guys. We believe in the thing we like to call equal opportunity fan service. You can pick up other copies of Succubus #1 with a couple of its covers. Not all of them are out right now, but a handful of them are, including the A cover by Mitsu, who is again the book's lead artist. Maddie Taylor
that's the
colored
one
that.
I got.
That's actually one of my favorites. When we designed that one, like, what about the background? Like, no, I want it to look more like a manga, which manga often, the cover of a manga will often just depict the characters or something from the book itself against a white background. So let's try that. It's really clean. We brought back Dan Mendoza's naughty cover, pulled that back out of the vault. That's been a favorite. That was by far the most popular one we had. We did the first run, and now I haven't seen it because Kickstarter. I don't think Kickstarter actually shows you add-on numbers, which is annoying. You have add-ons, but it doesn't show you like the stats around the add-ons to the way I guess I want. So I'm not really sure like how popular that one's been yet because I can't find out. I have to wait until Backer Kit tells me.
Yeah, they don't make it easy to know with those add-ons, especially because I know some that I only have like 4 or 5 copies available, and you don't know how many of them have actually sold.
I think you can make them. You can mark them as limited, but I don't know where. I'm not even sure where, without going into your edit rewards, you can even see that how much of that limit has been taken. It's kind of a
I think that's what you have to do. It's not just a quick and easy look and see. Oh,
no,
4 out of 5 are gone.
It's still a relatively new feature at Kickstarter for us to have add-ons in the first place, so I'll cut them some slack. And maybe it's just
I mean, it's nice to have because I threw in I have a CGC copies of all my books, and I didn't want to have to do individual tiers for every single CGC one. So it's good to have that just put into the add-ons. And for most of them, there's only 1 or 2. So if they sell, I'll know it because it'll make a big jump on my campaign.
makes sense. The CGC is the one entity we don't deal with. We're like, if you want to grade it, I can find you the best one I got, and you can have it graded, but I don't want to do it. The guy who used to be my agent, that's what his company did, was grade comics, and everything I saw him go through, I was like, I am not doing that. It's too much. I don't have time. We have Foxy Vacations back up here. That was the first book we did this year. That is a naughty pinup book with characters from across my universes. And in true anime spirit, all going to a Japanese hot spring to relax. Clothing isn't seen very often at all. And I think currently it has the naughtiest pinup in there that we've ever done, and the naughtiest we will ever do, because if you don't really want to go any further than that. But that does have pinups of girls and guys. It also has 4 comic pages of our mascots and characters from across our universes, and completely non-canonical silliness. Covered by Ryan Kincaid. I know he's on Kickstarter a lot nowadays doing stuff. Ryan's a great guy with a really good style. One of the few more Western style covers we ever do. The mini cover books have proven to be incredibly popular. We have, I think, Sucky Busted 1 and now the second one's mini cover book is on here. Do I have one up here? I normally keep one around me, but I may not. Yeah, I do have one up here. They look about like this. They aren't terribly large. They're about 4 inches, 2.5 by 4 inches. It's just, I can't open it because this one's the naughty one, but there's a bunch of, it's all of the covers from the book in virgin variants. You get to see those without any of the trade dressing and titles and stuff thrown all over it. They have been really popular for everything we've done. I'm very happy with them. They turn out very nice. But every print shop that's ever done it is like, what size is this? Are you sure? Yes. They're not big. No, it's pocketbook. We also offer, of course, our other series on this campaign. We have the Kremisi series, which is what I started off with, and where the blonde lady here is from. Issue 5 of that book is coming out next year. It'll probably be the second or third book to come out next year. We get its full color treatment for the first time ever. We have that. It was Azumi's debut when she first showed up in a very captivating way. The first time I saw that cover, I went, I haven't been to Arby's in a while. But luckily, Azumi was happy with it. Kremisi number 2 is available on here. That is the campaign we just did a few months ago. The books from it are supposed to arrive this week. Supposed to ship out Monday. So by the time I finish fulfilling that and this one's ready to fulfill, I'll have those books ready to use for fulfillment.
I like that cover.
Thank you. That's Lyrics. She is amazing. She's actually unfair how good she is as an artist. She did a bunch of variations of that one for me. So we have that one for the Kremisi number 3. It's one of those subtle kind of sexy covers.
Mm-hmm.
I have some next to me, but I don't know how I can show them off because you can see through that top.
I figured as much.
Yeah, a little bit. That's the A cover for number 3. Creasy's at 4 issues right now, with the 5th coming out next year. It was done, and then people voted for it to be fully colored, so we're doing that. That was a crossover cover with a colleague of mine named Kitsune Windsor. That was his character Rosa on the left there. Creasy 5 has another cover with her and another blonde girl from Midnight Productions, or Danger Zone 1. So we can have, so found out we had characters who were busty, blonde, blue-eyed with glasses. I'm like, well, let's put them together, because that was pretty good.
Nice.
Issue 4 is when Matsublinger first appeared and debuted on our team. Sako Rush had to step away for family reasons, so Mitsu kind of took over for that. Sako has since retired. She's not on comic books anymore, but she's still doing a lot of fantastic art and chasing down the darker, more serious stuff, which is what I like, personally. But sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of sexy fun thrown in. Oh, it is Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sure
it is Saturday.
Yeah, that was Friday. Pure Intent. It takes place in the Creasy universe, but it's a very different kind of story. The interiors of that one has no nudity or naughtiness in it, because our main cast is about 14, so we're not going to do that inside the book.
Mm.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that one. That's bad territory. But it will give stretch goals. I think where are we at right now? I forget. I think we're just shy. Yeah, we're just shy of yet another stretch goal. I did not anticipate getting through these things this fast. But yeah, we're about to hit the 18,000 mark, where people get the cute little Sailor Scout magnet Kimiko. They're already getting a art print / digital download for wallpaper, a bookmark, and a sticker. I think I have the stickers. I have these. There's the stickers. They're huge. At least these are.
Those are cute.
They're very cute. So we'll have a lot of that stuff. And it looks like we're going to have a ton of stretch goals knocked out, meaning that everybody's package is going to get a lot of wonderful freebies on this campaign. All kinds of little goodies. If we hit past the final one, I don't know what to do at that point, because I haven't planned anything out that far. I didn't think it would go like this. We have a fan Discord server. People can join and hang out and talk about comics and anime and anything, all things geeky. So you can chat to Azumi, my mascot, the girl on the right in that picture. She's in there handling that, managing that for me. And the person who was kind enough to call me, wake me up today. This is our full team as of this time. Everybody on our team and what they do. There's a lot of people on our team. More than I ever anticipated having. And then it's just the risks and challenges, which at this point, the biggest challenge I think to anybody is just shipping across the world, because COVID just screwed it all up.
Yeah.
Printing times are still way behind, and prices are higher. And we've had packages take 3 months to get to Europe, or to arrive at somebody's house in Europe. Nothing I can do about it. It's just the international lanes are just slower right now. But that's Succubus number 2. If you guys haven't, check it out. You will learn very quickly there's a reason why everybody likes this book, because it has demon butts and a lot of fun. So if you want to just sit back and enjoy, but at the same time have you some heart with your sexiness, Succubus number 2.
It's a good book. I had the first issue, and I have some of the prints hanging on one of our sets.
Issue 1 was insanely well received and well reviewed. People seem to really enjoy that one, so we're going to keep doing that as we can, and just so we're going to have Succubus next year. It's also going to have its own little spinoff later, so we're going to have a lot of fun with that series.
All right, Josh, it's your turn.
Oh, my turn to show off the loading page.
Yeah. Well, it's a sneak peek. It gets people excited.
Yeah, that's all everybody gets right now. Coming soon. Yeah, we're launching. I'm gonna try to launch it about 5:30 on Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday, November 1st.
Mhm.
So this is issue. We're doing issue 3, but you can obviously get issue 1 and 2. Turkey Sharks is my superhero team. And I know a lot of people do superheroes, but mine are very unconventional. It doesn't really rotate around their power sets or anything like that. It's funny and ridiculous, and the characters have human problems. But yeah, and I don't think any of my characters are like blatant ripoffs of people in the MCU or DC characters necessarily. There's a fun take on each of them. So it's not your standard issue superhero team. I think I do a good job of being as creative and unique as a person can be when you're doing the superhero genre. The guy you can see there is Ginger Avenger, and
That's a good book.
yeah, it's a good one. It's got a silly name, but that one I always say that's probably my best overall like story, because we did a 3-issue run of him. We did issue 1 through 3 of Pedo Man and Kid Friendly. We did issue 1 through 3 of Stingray, and now we're doing Turkey Sharks, and we're on issue 3 of that. But now they're all together. I was doing 3 separate series. I had to bring it down to 1. I couldn't keep up with doing all 3. But yeah, this is an interesting issue. I think we've got 5 covers. One of them's a Kickstarter exclusive, and then 6 new villains appear in this one for the first time. So it's a multiple first appearance for collectors out there, and it's a lot of fun, and it's got some fighting and blood and gore and stuff like that, and a lot of sarcasm, a lot of satire.
Nice. I'll be back in that one.
Yeah, I would appreciate it. We're, I do novels and stuff too, so comics aren't my only thing. A lot of the sales I do are at Comic Cons and appearances and signings and shit like that. This is our 3rd Kickstarter, 4 if you count the one we did for Tales of Shock and Terror. But it's not our main focus. So Isaac down there obviously puts a lot into his Kickstarters. Ours are a little more simple. We got the books, we got add-ons of books that have already come out and stuff. And our stretch goals are like magnets, and you get the script and stuff like that. So it's we keep it pretty basic on the Kickstarters at this point.
Yeah,
That's
mine are
smart.
pretty
Yeah,
simple
everybody
as well in
sign up for
comparison. Looking at all the covers you have, it's just amazing, because I think I have 3 for the newest issue, and for me, I need to start expanding. I know that people like the variants, but I keep it more simple. But I try to do stretch goals and things like that are fun as well. And people love stickers, people love magnets, and then I've had character pins for all the other ones. We've unlocked all 5 of the first main characters. Now we're hitting the villains. So we're going to do 5 villains, hopefully, as the next 5 stretch goals.
Nice.
So as far as Kickstarter goes, like setting up, like I think I spend almost 1 full month doing nothing but the Kickstarter page itself. Like it's an entire month of like just making graphics and setting up the outline for it. Doing the most hated thing ever, math, to go through it. What this has to be? What does this have to be? How's this going to work?
Oh, looking at your Kickstarter, you can tell. You can tell you put a lot of time and effort. And sadly,
Thank you very much.
I spent so much time on mine, but I'm completely inept at all of that. So it's functional, but it's not pretty. Where yours is functional and pretty.
Mine's just a product of spending literally about 4 or 5 years of just studying Kickstarter and doing nothing but this. At least for like what I do, and like I said, like the month to Kickstarter on and prepare for it and do all of that. I don't do anything else. I haven't had a day off in over 3 years. I work a 8 to 10 hour job, and I come home and I work another between 5 and 10. And and I sleep maybe 4 hours a night. And we have, at this moment, I think we have 5 or 6 series in active production with doing 3 Kickstarters per year, and the next 3 years are planned already, concrete. So this is all I do. I don't really do anything else. Like, I was at a convention one time. So my favorite, like, I'm not normally a convention guy, but like, so every now and then I'll go. This is like my favorite memory ever. So I was a guest at this show, and this guy comes up, him and his girlfriend, like, dude, I have a comic. I want to do what you do. How do I get to where you are? I'm like, cool, man. Here's what you got to do. Do you have friends? Do you go out with your friends? Do you drink? Do you play video games? Do you play online games with your friends? Do you have hobbies? Is that your girlfriend? Cool. Get rid of all of that right now. You no longer have time. And he's laughing. The guy next to me is one of Marvel's artists. And he leans over and goes, hey, man, you think he's joking, but he ain't laughing. I'm serious. I've never felt more validated in my life. I was like, oh, hey, this guy knows. Like, you pretty much sacrifice everything. And that's one reason why the campaigns I have are the level of elaboracy they have is because I just spend so much time doing it. It's about a month long of me and over the years, we've just kind of packed different things, like what works for this? How's this graphic work? What if I did this? And my mentality is I try to set up my campaigns where anybody could log on there, and in 2 minutes, my cat could know what he wants and how to get it. That's why we have like the A number and the R number. Like, try to make this as fast as possible. Like, don't just memorize a name. Memorize a number is easy. Boom, go.
Yeah.
But we are coming to the hour mark. So I know Josh has to hop off here.
Yep, I got to get my kid fed and take a little bit of time on a Saturday.
But we will see you back on the 1st for Heather's Long Box.
Yep. I'll be on there, and then I'll be back on this show. I forget which day. I got it in my phone.
Yeah, we got to schedule a day. We didn't schedule a day yet.
Oh, did we not? Okay.
No, we didn't. But I will figure it out. You sent me the dates, so I will look at my calendar and see when you're coming back on here.
Show how much work us indie guys do. We can't even remember a conversation from yesterday or 2 days ago, whenever it was. So
yeah, we stay busy, man.
Yeah.
So where can everybody find you, Josh?
Well, we're on TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter for the moment. We'll see how that turns out. Facebook, Instagram. I mean, it's Cutthroat Comics on all of them, basically. You'll look for the logo, and we're there. So, and we accept nudes. I mean, we don't need them, but
I appreciate you stopping by.
Yep. Thanks for having me on, and we'll talk soon.
Sounds good.
Yep. Good luck, guys.
Nice meeting you.
Yep. Take it easy.
So, Ed, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I do have a TikTok. I never post anything. I have 2 videos on there, but all under Finish Line Comics. So if you go there, my Instagram is the one I update the most. I put new art and teases. We've already teased the first 3 pages of the new series for next year. So all of those under Finish Line Comics, and then finishlinecomics.com. You can go there and see upcoming appearances and things like that. So you know what cons I'm going to be at.
Nice. Isaac, where can we find you at?
Most of our social media is going to be Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It's Isaac Fox Comics and Art, or on Twitter, it's Foxy Comic with 2 X's. Our website is foxycomics.com with 2 X's, not 3, because it's not that kind of website, despite what my book might imply. And on that, it's just Kickstarter for Suck You Busted #2. And get up on there, guys. Send us a message if you got a question. Brooke will be happy to help you out, and we'll get you whatever you want within reason.
Yep, and the links to everybody's crowdfunders are in the description, and they are also in the chat. So you guys go check those out. And I also want to mention that, again, that you can see we're in our new studio.
It looks really nice. I love that light behind you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't have everything turned on right now. Like the TV normally has a logo on it and everything. We suffered an outage at the beginning of the week. So we're trying to get everything back in order and everything. That's why normally we post 2 morning amps and on our YouTube, and we had outages and stuff. So we'll get back to it. So keep an eye out for that. And we got some more shows coming. Yeah, it was nice to have everybody on for the live wire. This is the first live wire that we did since we disappeared for a little bit. I mean, we weren't God. We were working behind the scenes, so you guys are the first. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. And anytime you guys want to come back on, you just get a hold of me, and I would love to have you guys back on.
Sounds
I'll
good.
be back on. This was great. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I know, Isaac, you always come on.
If I don't, Zumi will yell at me.
Yeah.
Hey, I got you an interview. You have to go to this. Okay.
That wraps up today's live wire, and I will talk to everybody soon. You guys have a great day.